Here we have a SAT math question. Okay, let's go to the information. If m times b is less than 0, then the line whose equation is y equals to mx plus b cannot contain which of the following points. Here we have the equation of the line in slope-intercept form, that is y equals to mx plus b. So here this m represents the slope of the line and this b represents the y coordinate of the y-intercept. And here we have the product of the slope and y coordinate of the y-intercept. And the question says the product is less than 0, that is negative. So with this condition, we just have to find the point this line cannot contain among the given answer choices. So for that, first what I'm going to do is I'm going to draw an xy plane. Let me do it. Okay, here I've drawn an xy plane. Let me mark the y-axis and the x-axis over here. Okay, now let me take the given condition, that is the product of m times b is less than 0. So here two numbers are multiplied and the product is negative because it's less than 0. So whenever the product of two numbers is negative, one number has to be positive and the other number has to be negative, so that the product of a positive number and negative number will result in a negative number. So if I assume m is positive, that is greater than 0, then b has to be negative, so that when I multiply this as a positive m and negative b will result in negative value, that is mb is negative. If I assume m is negative, that is m is less than 0, then b has to be positive, so that negative value times positive value will become negative value. Okay, now we have two conditions. So by using the given condition mb less than 0, I get two conditions over here. Using these two conditions, I can sketch the graph of the given line. Okay, so first let me sketch the graph of the given line with the first condition, that is the m is greater than 0, that is positive, b is less than 0. M is greater than 0 means the slope is positive and the y coordinate of the y-intercept is negative. Since the slope is positive, so we have, I will have raising line. And also since the y coordinate of the y-intercept is negative, so the line must intersect the y-axis on its negative side. So with this information, we have to sketch the line. So let me sketch the line over here. Here we have a rising line because we have taken a positive slope, and also the line intersects the y-axis on its negative side because the y coordinate of the y-intercept b is negative. Okay, so let me consider the 2 points over here and let me assume the value on the y-axis over here is -1, the value on the x-axis over here is +1. Then we have the point 0, -1 over here, and we have the point 1, 0 over here. So when I draw a line with this condition, that is m is greater than 0 and b is less than 0, the line can contain the point 0, -1 and 1, 0. So we find this 0, -1 in option D and 1, 0 in option C. So but actually we have to find the point the line cannot contain. So according to the stuff what we have done so far, the line can contain these 2 points 0, -1 and 1, 0. So since the line can contain these 2 points, we can reject option C and D as well. Okay, now let me consider the second condition over here, that is m is less than 0, that is the slope is negative, the y coordinate of the y-intercept is positive. Since m is, the slope is negative, the line has to be a falling line. Since the y coordinate of the y-intercept is positive, the line must intersect the y-axis on its positive side. According to the information, I have to sketch the line. Let me do it. Okay, here I have drawn a line. So it is a falling line, the one I have drawn in green color, and also it intersects the y-axis on its positive side because the y coordinate of the y-intercept b is greater than 0. Okay, now let me assume the value over here on the y-axis is just 1. So then we get the point 0, 1 over here. And already we know this point, the 1, 0, we have this point in C, we rejected option C. Okay, now let's go, since actually when I consider these two conditions, m is less than 0 and b is greater than 0, so I get a green color line and this line contains a point 0, 1 and 1, 0. So we find 0, 1 in option B, so we can reject option B as well. So because we have to find the point the line cannot contain. So already we have done work for this 1, 0, so that is option C contains this point and we have rejected option C. So we are left with the last option A, that is -1, 0. Now let me plot this point on the xy plane over here. So since its x coordinate is -1 and y coordinate is 0, it has to be an x-intercept. So -1 has to be marked over here. So this is a point negative 1 comma 0. So the point we have in option A has been plotted over here. So when I use the given condition, that is m times b is less than 0, I get two lines. So one is a blue color line and the other one is a green color line. So in both the cases, the line does not contain the point negative 1 comma 0. So therefore the line, the given line cannot contain the point negative 1 comma 0. So the correct answer choice for this question is option A.